She sat on a comfortable sofa, lost in thought. It had become a habit to just let the thoughts flow, one into the other, over the past few months. After all, how can one try to come to terms with the new normal otherwise? The world had telescoped into a few rooms. Suddenly, something fluttered in the corner. In the low light of dusk, Sujata could just make out a moth. As she stared at it, it grew larger and larger. Looking right at her, it boomed. "So, have you done anything constructive today?" Shocked, she whispered, "What? Mrs. Ray?" "Yes, ma'am. I have completed my assignment." Snorted Mrs. Ray and looked around disdainfully. "What a dusty room. Why don't you keep it clean?" Sujata kept quiet, thinking, "I was waiting for you to point out exactly that." Wanting to get away from Mrs. Ray, she got up and walked to the kitchen. "What can I munch on?" she thought. She was tired of the usual snacks. Then she remembered the watermelon that she had chosen at the grocer's today. "Yum," she muttered, and in a trice had cut some pieces of the juicy fruit. Funny, she smiled to herself as she remembered. As children, we used to think that if we swallowed a seed by mistake, a plant would sprout out of our mouths. Mrs. Ray was nowhere to be seen. The shadows in the room had deepened. She walked up to a small table calendar on the sideboard and scratched out a number. Day 90.